All right, good evening, folks. Welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. It'd be a good idea if I knew what the hell I was doing for so long since I did this. I forgot how to do all the buttons. Man. Hey, welcome. I'm Bob. Let's see, it's April 2nd, 2025. YRFI'S and YRFI'S. There's a lot of them out there today. Still more to be gotten. Interested as to what stats might even be for NRFI'S and YRFI'S so far this year. Once again, we're brought to you by OddsJam. Go to oddsjam.com/subscribe and start a free trial, 7-day free trial. Use the code BOB20.
Did he drop?
For 20% off. By the way, I'm spelling right now. Good.
Justin, can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I think what Bob was about to say, brought to you by OddsJam. Shout out to OddsJam, man. They've been great over the years. Don't forget, check out OddsJam's Platinum Plans. Platinum Plans, all the plans that they do have on the website. You can catch positive EV, arbitrage betting, middle betting, all of the such. I'm the new Bob now. So how's everybody doing? How's everybody going? Is it just me? Where did Justin go?
Why the hell did you? No, you just take over. I soloed you.
Are we back?
You're back. You're back. You're with us. You can't see the screen like we can here. Welcome, guys. NRFI'S are terrible. Get over it.
NRFI'S are terrible. Get over it. And what's up, fellas? NRFI'S are not bad. You just got to know which ones to bet.
I thought Tristan liked NRFI'S.
He did, but he's.
You said you thought he hated NRFI'S?
No, I thought he liked them.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought he liked NRFI'S.
He did, but until he got his ass kicked their first game or first week of the season. What's up, Mr. Batsa? Mike will be here any minute by request of Jabari. Kia, don't think she's going to make it this week either. It's COVID and a lot of stuff she's going through, so a little prayer out to her.
Prayers up for Kia, man.
That Astros NRFI did not hit today. But NRFI I had the other day hit, and another NRFI I had. I'm 2-1 on NRFI so far this year. So, you know, not perfect. It didn't work. I do have a little flip parlay with some flip cash that I put together earlier today, and I want to share it with you guys real quick. Where's it at? Phillies -2.5, Dodgers -1.5, Yankees money line.
Okay.
Right. Okay. We understand that, Tristan. I understand you, bro. So look, I get to talk about my Blues and Cardinals today. Mike's not here yet. And before he gets here, I got the floor here. My Blues are on a 10-game winning streak. They tied the game with 28 seconds in regulation last night and won it with 29 seconds left in overtime. They're on a roll. They're going to make the playoffs.
Uh-oh, did Bob freeze?
Probably. I don't know what's been going on with the StreamYard lately.
Yeah, it's been bad. My mic's been terrible, and Bob's internet keeps crashing. Yeah, it's
How about those Cardinals? 7 runs in 1 inning. I'm sure Bob is happy about that. I'm sure he is too. The Cardinals have been playing some real good baseball. I will say that. I think they're one of the big surprises as of here lately. They've been pretty good I will say that.
Well, I mean, and what did you say they had? They had how many runs?
7 in 1 inning.
Jesus. In the 8th inning. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, Bob's gone.
Bob left.
Yeah, he froze right as you came in.
Did he? Yeah. We got bad storms here. So we will see. Lots of wind right now. Lots of heavy wind.
That's
Stephen Batts, Avalanche -1.5 against the Blackhawks. Okay. Could probably get down with that.
I wish I could give input on that, but I mean, yeah, I'm a Canadian that's not a big hockey fan, so.
How would that? You're like one of the rare. You're a unicorn.
I am, yeah. I mean, I was saying, what's his name? PhD, since he likes the Raptors so much, he's more Canadian than I am. I mean,
wow.
Really, probably is, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Wow, I can't believe what I'm hearing. The first Canadian I've ever met that doesn't watch hockey.
I used to like hockey, but hockey's kind of changed for the worse, in my opinion. But I know Bob would disagree with me on that. I mean, I don't give a damn what Bob thinks. So.
Sure you don't.
Hockey's great.
Well, in your opinion, yeah, but it's a Canadian.
Hockey's great. Tristan, don't steal my play, dude. That's my play, bro. Yankees D-backs over 7.5.
Yeah, Atlanta.
All right, Tristan was all.
Atlanta's starting off rough.
Well, I mean that's because they're. I think we saw the stat last night. They're like 2-32 on runners in scoring position. They're really bad when they get on the bags. They can't ever run them in, and that's why they're constantly losing games. It's been happening since last year for them. That's really bad, very bad.
Yeah, no, and I didn't fully trust Atlanta. You know, we looked at the odds for winning that division. I don't know that I trust them. And it's early still, but they're certainly digging themselves in a little bit of a hole. And I mean, I still think the Phillies are. I think the Phillies have arguably, one of the best pitching staffs in the National League. So, especially at the top of the rotation for sure. So, I think Philadelphia is still, in my opinion, the team to beat in that division.
Okay, Tristan, you may have locked that in before I woke up. I doubt it, but you may have. Bottom line is me and Jacob are the ones that started this -1.5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we invented it. It's a bet that we invented. Okay.
I hope you've been betting it I mean, right now, Dodgers -1.5 is there's one game it hasn't hit.
6 out of 7, Mike. I'm on top of it.
You better have bet
it's in my parlay.
7 times. Otherwise,
you weren't
Bob,
here.
I don't care if you have not been betting that, then it's irrelevant. How about Jokic? Hey, how about Jokic PRA? Did you bet that last night? You were.
Oh God, I wish I did. I wish I did.
You're always hyping that up.
What a game! Well, I gotta hype it up.
Well, then bet the damn thing. You'd be making money.
You know what hits? You bet it.
You're the one that promotes it and tells people to bet it. You should be betting it.
And he's frozen again.
Now he's frozen again. Get the heck out of here. Open. Yeah, get out of here until you can figure your damn stuff out.
Oh man.
What does he mean by he invented the Dodgers -1.5 spread? I mean,
he's saying he made it popular.
He's been heavy on betting the Dodgers -1.5 a lot. I'll give him that. Yes. He's definitely, that's been one of his go-tos. But again, He better be betting it though, because it's hit 6 out of 7 times already. So if he's not betting it, it's like, well, what's even the point?
Yeah.
You know, Steven Batson says Judge home run.
I don't know about that.
Judge home run tonight. Gallon on the mound for Arizona.
I'll be completely honest with you guys. I don't think Dodgers win tonight.
Tonight?
Or whenever they play next. I don't think they win.
Yeah. They play tonight, but
They're gonna lose tonight because they have to. There's a little bit of jinx on this game. There's a record. Babe Ruth's Yankees team's last team to do it for the best record after winning a championship. The record is 7-0, and they're tied for that right now. So I don't think they break it.
Well,
I think
the Braves,
a little bit of jinx.
Braves on the verge of being swept here. You'd like to think they'd want to avoid that. Definitely want to avoid that.
Yeah, anything can happen, I guess. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible that happens.
I am not betting it personally, though.
Tristan Barry, it's Blake Snell versus Elder. Yes, it is. It is. But, I mean, the Dodgers are going to lose at some point. Whether they lose tonight, who knows?
Is this Blake Snell's first start of the year? No. Has he been?
No.
Has he been first so far on a new team?
I mean, he's 1-0, 3.6 ERA. I mean, nothing to write home about, but
that guy was pretty bad last year, wasn't he?
I don't remember. I mean, he definitely wasn't as good as he was the year before.
No. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Stephen Bassett will back me up there. By the way, I switched computers. We'll see what happens. This other computer is not doing well by me, so see what happens with this one.
Clearly.
Yeah, we started this 3.5 years ago on Morning Coffee, so it was invented, came to fruition on the Morning Coffee show before you guys ever bet at one time. Okay.
How do you know that?
Because I know.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Is Bob? It's not a line setter. I'm a trend setter.
You guys have pumped it for. Look, I understand that. You have always been on that. You said coming into this season, Dodgers -1.5 will be a extremely profitable bet. Yeah. And it is so far, but hopefully you've been betting it.
So I've been trying to jump in here, and my computer keeps fucking up, so I can brag about my Blues and Cardinals. It's St. Louis Day, baby. Okay, listen, Mike. You're talking about over 100 years of history with the St. Louis Cardinals, and the first time a catcher has ever hit 3 home runs in a game.
Great.
What's that?
Because I mean that's not head. I mean that there's no headlines out there that are
history. I guarantee it's already on the MLB
it'll be all over
network.
St. Louis headlines.
It's already on the MLB network, Mike.
Okay.
What's wrong with you? People that follow baseball enjoy baseball history.
Okay.
Even though you don't. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that you're that way, but
no, I'm not looking to discuss the Cardinals too heavily because
what am I going to do?
They lost 2 out of 3 to the Angels. Damn it!
What am I going to do? Discuss the Panthers or Florida State or or the Dodgers? Do I have to discuss that all the time?
Well, you like Dodgers -1.5 so damn bad. We
Cardinals are my team, and I'm rooting for them, and they're doing good. And you know what? The Blues are going to make the playoffs when you had them written off a long time ago.
I'd be more open to talk about the Blues than the Cardinals because they just lost 2 out of 3 to the Angels. I don't know what
they should not be because
I don't care if they did.
Well, okay,
they did.
All right,
here we go.
Here we go. Now what you've done is you've challenged.
No, I don't want to. No. I don't want to hear excuses.
No.
Should have, would have, could have.
Nope. Just let me pull this up. I'm just going to pull this up real quick. Just be a chill guy. Humor me a little bit. I'm an old man. And I can pull that shit if I want to.
No, well.
Oh yeah, I am. It's true. I'm fucking doing it. Now I'm good. Hang on. What are you
doing?
Let me just show you here real quick.
What are you even doing? What are you showing me?
Let me show you here real quick.
You already got them as the background, their stadium. Jesus.
All right, hang on. Okay. So, run differential or point differential or goal differential is huge in any sport. Yankees, number one in the American League with a run differential of 20. Okay. In the National League, we got the Phillies with 10. Oh, Dodgers with 21. San Diego with 22. And who's next? St. Louis with a run differential of 17. It's not going to keep up all year long, but you know what? I'm fucking enjoying it, and I'm going to enjoy it while I can because that's my team, and I'm going to pump them up because right now the Cardinals are in first place, not the friggin' Cubs, not the Pirates, not the Brewers, not the Reds. Cardinals.
Great. They lost 2 or 3 to the Angels, and they beat swept a Minnesota team that's only won one game all year long.
Hey, you know what happens?
And they're struggling with the White Sox.
In order to be a good team, you have to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Okay.
You have to. Jabari?
Sure.
Agree?
What about power rankings?
They won't be in the power rankings, bro.
No, they absolutely aren't.
They're not that good a team. I'm just enjoying this little moment here. I mean, they're really not a good, but you know what? They might contend for the division. Who knows? That division could be extremely.
That division sucks. So yeah, I mean,
they won't contend for well, they might contend for the division, but I wouldn't even say it's out of the question for them to get a wild card. Personally, in my opinion, they're not playing bad baseball. They aren't.
No.
I apologize. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
Oh no, you're all right, bro.
The cam off. But they're playing good baseball right now. I cannot deny that. As much as Bob is being a homer right now, I think he has a point. A broken clock is right twice a day. This is one time he's right.
Wow, dude. That was a backhanded compliment, wasn't it?
Yeah. You got this one, Bob. You got this one.
Well, here's the thing. Defensively, they're playing extremely well. So that's a good thing. But they're having the bats going. Do you realize, Mike, I think every game they played, they've had 10 hits or more? The Cardinals? That's crazy.
And again, you've played the Angels and Twins, and I do, it is what it is. But
Twins were a playoff team, bro.
Well, we're gonna find out when they go to Boston how they're gonna pan out here.
Well, fuck Boston.
They turn around and get swept by Boston, then they're below 500, and
Boston's only won one game.
Boston's not as good as people think they are. Unfortunately, they've come out the gate pretty bad.
Yeah, they really have.
They have, but this happens to teams early in the season.
I know.
And look at who they're playing. They played Texas, and they're playing Baltimore. I mean, Baltimore is one of your better teams, if we're being honest. So, this will be a good spot for Boston to get right against the Cardinals.
All right, I need to know about torpedo bats. I don't know a damn thing about them. This is the big thing. Torpedo bats are going to possibly be taken over in Major League Baseball. And I understand making some kind of change because, these pitchers throw so hard all in the 90s and what have you. But there's a lot of old timers that ain't going to like this.
It's not that big of a deal. I think everybody's blown it out of proportion. All they did is they took the wood and they moved it to a different portion of the bat. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, to make the sweet spot bigger, is that correct, Jabari? Am I saying that the wrong way?
I wouldn't say bigger, perhaps. Rather, they kind of adjust the sweet spot because there's still regulations on how big the sweet spot can be.
Right.
Like they can't like they just shift the wood from the top of the bat, which is near like the cap of the bat. That's
right.
Nobody's hitting up there anyways to the middle portion of the bat. There's been batting engineering around for the last 15 to 20 years. Bat makers have always custom tailored people's bats. The same thing with the handles. That remember the handles changed around 2017, 2018,
right. Exactly.
and with bat tracking, and that was a whole big thing. People got in an uproar about that. It's just bat customization. That's all it is. Now, as long as they're not changing the material and as long as it's one single piece of wood, it'll always be legal.
Right. Okay. Very good. That's what they're talking about. I guess the Yankees used some torpedo bats and they hit 8 home runs in one game. So, people making kind of a big deal about it.
I don't think that's really a good idea. I mean, baseball is already like a scoring frenzy sport nowadays, like why do they want to make it more scoring frenzy?
I don't know if I agree with scoring frenzy in baseball. I mean,
more than before though, right?
Wasn't it just a year or 2 ago, 2 years ago that they had more strikeouts than hits in a season?
Hitting has been a problem. I mean, pitching is taking over in terms of. I mean, I feel pitching is got there's a huge advantage with pitching as opposed to hitting in a lot of aspects. So, yeah, I don't think it's a big deal necessarily. So, and let's face it, scoring draws in more people, more fans. If you're the MLB, you're already worried about numbers. You're already worried about, viewership. I mean, what's everyone want to watch? 1-0 pitching duel or, a game with a bunch of home runs back and forth, that's what people, to each their own, but most people would prefer the home runs, the offense. That's what people are going to tune into. You go to a baseball game, sure, a pitching duel can be exciting to watch in the playoffs. It can be fun, but 162 game season, you go to a game, you see hardly any offense. Usually, you're kind of bored.
Good point, Mike.
Well, I get that to an extent. I don't really like how a lot of these leagues have leaned in that direction. Like the NBA is trying to be higher scoring than ever. The NFL trying to be higher score. I don't like that.
I mean, but is the NBA really accomplishing that? Because, are they scoring? Are they?
Yeah.
It's because guys are shooting the three like crazy.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing that's been done to the game, in my opinion, that's just, guys are just taking threes more often.
Well, I think it also has to do with, not as physical as it once was too. And,
but it could be if guys wanted it to be, that's their choice. They're the ones choosing to play this style. It's not like they're forced to. Nobody said you can't throw it down low to the center and let the center post up and body the guy down underneath the basket and get you.
Well, there's a lot of
2 points.
There's a lot of softer rule changes, though. Like, like you can't. Back in the day, you could hack a guy in a little bit and get away with it. Versus nowadays, you pass gas, you get a foul. I mean,
well, even more reason to play that style. Then get guys in foul trouble. Throw it down low, get guys in foul trouble, and I mean. That style of play could still exist in the NBA if you wanted it to.
What's the signal for farting on the court? You guys know?
I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know.
The hell are you talking about? Yeah. Number 20.
Yeah, farting. Number 20. Other team.
I mean, there you go. I mean, Steven, there you go. My friend, a longtime Yankees fan, just so happened to be in the stadium when they got 9 home runs, 20 runs altogether, said it was the best ever. I mean, that's what the people, I mean, Baseball is already a naturally more boring. I mean, comparing baseball and NBA and football is impossible to do. Baseball can already be a naturally boring sport. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I don't have
I guess
problem.
I'll use this because somebody said, well, they could turn the game to that and just throw it down to the center and let him bang in the paint all day. I mean, take Jokic, for example, last night, a 60-point triple-double. That's the second time in NBA history it's been done. The first time in NBA history I was there. That happened in 2018. James Harden, the Magic, check my ball knowledge. I'm pretty sure that's when it happened. I watched him do it, and it was the greatest game of my life. To watch Jokic do that as a 7-footer, have a triple-double with 60 points, I can only imagine. And they lost, by the way. Russell Westbrook lost in that game.
Oh,
He had a terrible foul at the end of the game.
Oh, God, what a stupid
And the missed layup.
Smoked it.
How did he not?
Smoked
He
the
didn't
layup.
even get up high enough to get it off the back.
I don't know how he
What was
missed
he
it.
doing?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. And that's a whole different conversation, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But, yeah, Jokic, I'm just watching that game and keep looking at the box score and seeing that he has 60 points and a triple-double as a 7-footer is phenomenal. And to me, that's way better than him banging in the paint for 40 minutes a night. So
if you're skilled enough, yes, absolutely. I agree. I agree. It's definitely more exciting to watch for sure.
Did you guys
I mean, it was pretty exciting to watch Shaq in the early 2000s too. I mean, that was pretty damn exciting to throw it down to him and watch 2 or 3 guys. I mean,
but
was
Shaq was dunking on people.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, even his days in Miami.
And you had to have 3 bigs to play the Lakers.
Even his days in Miami, he was still, dunking. People were still hacking the Shaq in Miami. I mean, towards the later years in Miami, that's when he fell off. But
Shaq was dunking on people, though. People love that.
Oh, yeah,
that's
absolutely.
never going to go away. Shaq was literally taking people and putting them through the rim. That's what makes Shaq one of the greatest centers of all time for me. His drop step is undefeated. Whereas other centers and power forwards, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, etc., had a little bit of finesse to their game. They didn't just bang all the time down there. Shaq would put people through rims and break rims.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is going to start a whole nother conversation. But, yeah, I agree. I mean, I got Shaq as the second greatest center, in my opinion.
There you go.
I mean, he's at the top of the list for sure.
I love this comment. I thought baseball was boring until I started betting
on it.
That's true. And he's more of a football guy. What? Okay, hold on. Who's going to be the MVP this year?
It's SGA or Jokic. I mean,
it's got to be Jokic.
I'm going to be honest with you. It should be Jokic, but they're going to give it to SGA.
Yeah, I think so too, because it's gotten to the point now where people are like, they're going to, it's like he's just, we've become accustomed to him doing this now that it's almost like, we expect him to do that, Well, whereas SGA, having a phenomenal year, got the Thunder, 60+ win team right now. I mean, I think.
Yeah, I'd say I don't know why anybody thinks it should be Jokic. I mean, the Nuggets have kind of struggled from time to time this year.
But it depends on, the Thunder are a better team. Their record indicates they're a better team. The record is not SGA's record. You know what I mean? As great as he is, that's the problem with the MVP. Where do you give a guy? Are you going to give Jokic a knock because his team's not as good as OKC? I mean, if we're talking about the most valuable player, not the best team award, it's most valuable player. Who is more valuable to their team? Well,
the voters thing is the voters do factor win share into it a little bit.
They will a little bit. I think they will, and I think that's going to. And the only if Jokic wasn't back-to-back right now MVPs.
Yeah,
he won 2 in a row. Is that right?
I think so.
If he's not back-to-back MVPs, I think he's got a great shot at winning it this year. But the fact he's back-to-back MVP winner, people are, I don't want to say they're burnt out, but it's just like, give somebody else the award. I mean, otherwise we're just going to give it to Jokic. He's going to freaking get triple doubles galore. He's going to get you a 40 and 20 and 20 game, and then he's going to get you a 60-10. I mean, which is still just insane, but
because they gave the.
We can't hear you, Jabari.
We can't hear you.
You're muted. There you go. Try again. Can't hear you, bro. Okay, so here's the deal. Jokic played, Justin, the whole second half, the overtime, and the double overtime without sitting down once. Other than timeouts. The whole fucking – and, dude, it was an intense game. Like, it was a really good NBA game. If you missed it, you missed a really good game. And that guy didn't sit, and he's bringing the ball up court, and he's a big dude. And, they get the people are double teaming him, and everybody throws a pass into Jokic, and he catches it with one hand all the time up here. Did you see the no-look pass he made the other night over his shoulder?
Yeah.
I mean, what big
that's the thing. Everybody's just so used to it now. He's won back-to-back MVPs. I mean, SGA is going to win MVP this year. I think that's a lock at this point. And I agree. I don't know that it should be as much of a lock as we're making it out to be, but unfortunately, go look at the books. You ain't gonna bet SGA to win MVP for anything better than minus 2,000 or 14.
Well, I think, if Steve Nash got the MVP in 2006, if Derrick Rose got it in 2010, then SGA has to have it then this year. I know you can say that's not a good comparison, Bob, and I understand where you're from, but
I'm not going to say anything.
I think that the difference in the comparison is the fact Jokic has already won back-to-back MVPs, and unfortunately, even if we don't agree, I'm afraid the voters are just going to look at that and say, man, are we really going to give him 3 in a row?
You can get SGA, Mike, at minus 1,400.
1,400 on Bet365.
Bet365,
yeah. I mean, it's pretty well a lock that SGA is going to win it. And I'm not saying I'm not. I mean, Jokic has won back-to-back MVPs. If he doesn't win it this year, I'm not going to make any issue of it. I think SGA is deserving of it by far. He didn't get it last year. You could argue last year he had a crack at it, but I think Jokic won it last year and deservedly so. And this year, he'll get it. SGA will go ahead and get it.
Defensive Player of the Year, Mike?
Who's the what? Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah. Is it SGA?
Man. I mean, it's probably Draymond.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Who else are you going to throw in there?
I don't know.
No, SGA, no shot at Defensive Player of the Year for SGA.
Okay.
No shot for him. No. MVP, obviously, but not Defensive Player of the Year. Although it is pretty impressive that he is amongst the top 6 guys in the NBA for, potentially winning that award. I mean, you look at the books, Draymond is pretty well the favorite.
He's ranked number 1. Okay. All right.
You got Evan Mobley. With
good job, Mike. Way to go.
You got Evan Mobley that's in the mix. It's not a for sure thing with Draymond, though.
Right.
What?
I was just telling you, good job, bud.
Okay. What did I do that was so good?
I was turning to you and talking to you.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay.
Justin got it. He thought it
was
looking
fun. At me sideways, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Mobley plus 190, Dort.
Yeah.
He's in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's as far as the books got it, he's up there. And then, after that, you've got Dyson Daniels, Jaren Jackson Jr., and then SGA, which SGA has no shot. But I think Draymond may end up getting it.
I just got to say, the Clippers have got to be just kicking themselves getting rid of SGA. I think they're kicking themselves so hard.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We actually agreed upon something.
Yeah, that's the first in a while. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, the dude's unbelievable. However,
so many other guys, but Paul George.
We saw what Luka did to that Thunder team last year in the playoffs, boys.
Yeah.
That could be their kryptonite.
That's right. And he's got the GOAT
kryptonite.
He's got the GOAT playing with him this year, doesn't he, Mike?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Arguably. Arguably.
That's what
they're 1 and 2. They're
Justin
1 and 2.
He's the GOAT.
Well, that's the number 2 GOAT.
He's either 1 or 2. Or you could say 1A, 1B if you wanted to be like that. I mean, I don't know how. It's going to be hard to argue against it.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I mean, look, there's play. I loved Kobe Bryant.
I love
Kobe. Huh?
I know you love Kobe Bryant, but this dude is loving what you're saying right now.
Well, it's true, though. I mean,
oh my God. Look at that face. Look at him. He's loving this shit.
Look, that's just my opinion. As we know that this topic could be debated, but
there you go. Celtics fan coming out.
If you don't put him at number 1, I'm okay with that. But if you don't put him at least number 2, I got a little bit of a problem with that, I think.
Boy, you changed your mind, and you're the one who influenced my opinion to have Kobe at number 2, and now you're changing your mind.
At one time, yeah. Well, dude, we look how many years. Look at the years that have gone by since Kobe's not played and LeBron's still.
I can't even remember the years gone by, dude.
Well, that's part of your problem.
Yeah, I think that is part of your basketball.
Yeah, that's part of your problem. Yes, at one time you would have never convinced me LeBron was a better player than Kobe because he wasn't yet. He wasn't yet because you do have to have some championships, right?
You didn't like LeBron.
I've always liked LeBron. I just wasn't big on the Miami Heat super team. I just didn't like the way that all kind of came about. And I think they would agree that if they could redo that, they'd probably do things a little differently, Certainly the mocking Dirk in the finals little incident was probably not smart. That probably wasn't smart. The Kaufman thing. I mean, that all they did was fueled Dallas, fueled the fire.
Yeah, they did get cocky in that one.
That was stupid. That is when I was like, dude, and I kind of wanted Dallas to, because I knew Miami was going to win, a couple of championships at some point. So it was nice to see Dirk get a ring. Thought he deserved one, but.
Well, the only thing I would say they could have done differently was had Pat Riley as the coach, not Eric Spoelstra. But I mean, I don't know. Pat Riley didn't want to coach.
No, he didn't want no part of it.
No, and Spoelstra was the perfect guy. Underrated coach. Still think he's one of the best in the league, but he's probably – does he need to move on from – does he need to move on?
Yeah, I'd say Miami's he's done all he can with that organization.
Yeah, probably. I mean, 2 championships though. That's still
and took him to 2 more finals with
right.
One albeit was the bubble, but still 2 more championships that they went to. So I mean, you can't argue with that. The guy's definitely a hell of a coach. But yeah, if I were him, I would probably be moving on.
I wouldn't put him up there in the level of Phil Jackson and
No.
Oh, no.
No.
But in today's NBA,
Oh, yeah. For
he's
today,
a
yeah.
damn good coach.
Yeah.
In today's NBA, he needs a team.
That is true. He could
A
use
young team would do him good, too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, without Jimmy Butler, though, that's the team's having some problems. So,
yeah. Stevie B parlay. Absolutely, it's time for a Stevie B parlay.
Let's do it.
Stevie B parlay.
I almost went to the music, Mike. I'm all screwed up here. Hang on.
You're all messed up.
Yeah, I think it's because you realized your take on LeBron was wrong, so you're kind of scrambling around. You're losing it a little bit. You're getting kind of flustered.
God. Jesus Christ. Are you serious? That's what you're going with? All right, let me get in here.
That's just my theory. That's my theory.
Okay.
We're getting rid of that Cardinal background.
You leave Busch Stadium alone.
No.
We're gonna be visiting there this year.
It's called Stadium.
Yes. The brewery used to own the team. That's who bought the team and kept them in St. Louis many years ago. Gussie Busch. Okay, I'm taking the Phillies minus 1.5 against the Rockies.
Okay, that's starting very soon, so we gotta fly here.
Let's go.
Okay. 1 second.
Baseball or basketball?
I'm not ready yet, so Mike, you can go ahead.
Give me Toronto money line, NHL.
Yeah, baby, get rid of them Panthers. Pound them into the ground.
Sorry, Tristan. They had back-to-back, second night of a back-to-back at Toronto. They went to overtime last night in Montreal and lost.
I know. Panthers are sucking right now.
Tristan's teams and Justin's country right now. They're in Canada.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They're on a Canada trip here, so Tristan ain't liking it.
Justin's going NBA, aren't you? Or are you going with a NRFI?
No, actually, I'll go to the MLB. Not a NRFI. I'll take Dodgers minus 1.5.
Yeah.
Copycat.
Well, actually, it's copying somebody else, but it was copying you at the same time. So
yes. Okay. All right. We'll take that. We've got Phillies run line, Maple Leafs money line, and the Dodgers run line. That is a Stevie B parlay for tonight. There you go.
It is.
Using OddsJam tools to get you there. Odds shopping there. Go to oddsjam.com right now and start your 7-day free trial. You know what? I started doing this music thing here, and now it's not wanting to work. So can I just end the stream without any music? Do you guys care?
That is fine. Yeah.
Are you sure you're all right with that?
We'll tell we'll get our goodbyes in to everybody in the chat. Thanks for jumping in.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
And he froze again.
Yeah, he's going to freeze before he ends the stream. Yeah.
He froze again. Oh, no. This time it's for real, in real life.
Yeah, I'll be like Mitch McConnell. All right. See you all later.
Jesus.
LBJ. Yeah.
And it's Mike.
Oh, he can't end it.